Somehow, from my heart, what I want to talk about is something very, very simple. You know, it's the little things in life, little things, that sometimes have the most significant impacts. One time, a very learned and very intelligent man wanted to cross a river. So he looked around and he saw this simple little guy with his boat, and he asked him if he could take him across. And the guy says, "Sure, I'll take you across." And as he's rowing the boat across the river, the learned gentleman starts to tell him about all the things that he knows. He starts to tell him how he has so many degrees of all the institutions he has visited, of all the accomplishments that he has made. And all the time, the guy who's rowing him is feeling a little bit belittled, but, he keeps on. And after this long list of all these accomplishments and all the things, the oarsman says, "I have a question for you. Of all the things you have learned in your life, have you learned how to swim?" And the man said, "No, I don't need to swim. I am so intelligent. I mean, look at my accomplishments. I don't need little things like that." And the oarsman said, "Well, that's too bad, because we just sprung a leak and we are sinking. And with all your accomplishments and everything that you have, since you don't know how to swim, all that's not going to help you now. Bye." And he swam off, and of course, you can imagine what happened to the rest. Little things. Little things like what? Little things like peace. Being felt in the heart of every human being. Maybe it's a little thing. And in the pursuit of prosperity, we in fact ignore the formula that was set forth a long, long time ago. And the formula was peace, then prosperity. We are, in this day and age, ambition-driven. Have you ever wondered, what is the ambition? What is the ambition of a poor farmer in some remote place? What is his ambition? Is his ambition to work in a high-rise? Well, you know what? He has never seen a high-rise. He can't even imagine it. We sometimes forget that we are human beings. At the end of the day, we have some very, very simple needs. And these needs, on the top of the list, always has been to feel contentment, to feel a heart full of joy, to feel not a peace by definition, but a peace inside of each individual, irrespective of religion. Irrespective of religion. This is what is amazing. There are so many cuisines in this world. There's Chinese, there's Indian, there's Nepalese, there's Sri Lankan, there's all these cuisines. But what do you think these cuisines do? They put together food that satisfies hunger. We get caught in the recipes. We create books about the culture of the cuisine, and we forget sometimes about the hunger. I go around from people to people, reminding them of the most important things in their life. Simple things, not complex things. I see wars in this world. I don't like wars. And I know it has been said many, many times that those poor soldiers that have to actually go fight are the ones that detest it the most. Nobody likes wars. And yet, wars happen again and again and again. And every time there is a war, there is a call for peace. Is that an accident? Is that a new invention? No. The call for peace has been there. And sometimes we look everywhere. And sometimes we forget to look within ourselves for the very thirst that we have. That the thirst is within us, the well is within us, the quest for peace is within us, and the solution to peace also lies within us. This is who we are. We are human beings striving in our own little ways to reach the same goal as anyone else. At the end of the day, maybe one has more resources and one has very few resources, but do not mistake, the driving force is exactly the same for everyone on the face of this earth. Like all the different cuisines, there are many religions, many solutions, but what are they supposed to do? They are supposed to satisfy that same basic hunger in each one of us. We are driven by some very fundamental ambitions. Reality is not so ugly. Reality is rather sweet, because reality is what is driving our true ambition. Us. Me. You. Our goals. We may speak differently, we may even have different languages, but our true feelings from our hearts are not that different. One of the things I have on my iPod is all these wonderful hymns and the Muslim call for prayer. And one time, long time ago, I was staying in a hotel in Senegal. And somebody said, "Oh, this is a terrible hotel." I said, "Why?" He said, "Well, right next door is a mosque, and 4 o'clock in the morning, you will hear the call." I said, "I love it." Maybe I won't understand the words, but they are calling out to the same one that we all call out to. And sometimes, sadly, only in our times of despair. Otherwise, we walk around going, "Look what I have accomplished and how wonderful everything is." Well, little things in life like swimming, especially if you're going to be in a boat, helps. If you're going to be in the boat of this world today, little things like having peace in your life becomes incredibly, incredibly important. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. This is my message. This is what I go and I talk to people. My solution, like I say to everyone, if you want that solution, turn within, look within. Look for the other things that you want to look for, but also look within. People find that to be a powerful message. I can understand why. Because maybe sometimes we forget those simple little things. Simple it is, simple it will be. Simple it has always been. Peace, then prosperity. You know, I believe you have heard so many wonderful, wonderful speeches, and I don't want to take more of your time. So I'll keep it very, very short, because what I had to say, I have said it. And I just want to thank everyone for coming and making this such a wonderful, wonderful, special day for me. Thank you. Thank you very much.